Hey guys and gals, join me as we head off onto the Tsum Valley Trek, followed by the Manaslu Circuit Trek. Alright, this is my little room I'm pretty stoked with. Double bed, but this is probably the best bit. I have got my own toilet and my own shower, which I did not expect even on night one to get the luxuries. I've got a pretty good view, although the perspex is a bit rattled, but she's looking pretty nice out there. So yeah, I'm gonna unpack and have a little relax. Got a PowerPoint. Yeah, what else can you ask for? Whew. Pretty stoked to arrive after a big Jeep trip. We left about 8:30 this morning. It's 4:20 now, so yeah, we picked up the porter along the way. Here's my gear in my room ready for me, ready to go. Even though I had a big, I think 60 odd litre pack with me, all your gear goes into these duffel bags so that your porter can carry them more easily. So yeah, and then because we organised accommodation through the package, yeah, my other pack and a few things I didn't want to take with me are still back at the hotel, all safe and sound. Yeah, let's find some stuff. Alright, let's do a quick gear check. Snacks. 16 pairs of clean underwear. Towel. Microspikes, charging devices, some gloves, a few Nurophens and whatnot that was a bit loose items. Baby wipes, very important. Then we have this massive big sack here, which is quite large, which is full of various things. So I will talk about all these things when I get back, what I used, what I didn't use. The hiking poles, toilet paper, and my clothing. And then, of course, then I just have my day pack. I'm good to go. All right. Where are you going? We got a dog. He's coming. Manaslu Circuit dog. Yeah. Just for us. This is a little hot spring. Little village along the way to Jaget. I think this is, yeah, that's really hot. Okay, do yourself a favour and tack the Tsum Valley onto the beginning of your Manaslu Circuit Trek. You will not be disappointed. And it's also a good advantage to do some acclimatisation before you head up into the higher altitudes. Now the trek starts off on the same trail or road, so Macha Khola through to Jaget, everybody's going that way, and then after Jaget the trail will split and you can head up into the Tsum Valley or continue on the Manaslu Circuit Trek. Alright, still on the way to Jaget. That was a cool little village or farm we just went through then. It is hot, man. It's so hot. And there's like a mad river just down there, and can't go swim in it. But yeah, so far we got off the road, so we're on an actual trail now, as you can see. And it's getting a bit more lush, which is nice. Things might cool down a little bit. But yeah, probably next stop will be lunch, I'd say. Have a look at this, is a big landslide. Massive. We stopped, we had a bit of tucker. We had about 2.5 hours left, so probably about 2 hours to go. and walking along the edge of another landslide here. This one's a little bit kinder than the last. Pretty energised from lunch, so that's good. Just again, it's bloody hot. Bloody hot. Gnarly little section out. Oh, it's beautiful. No. The river here is up more in winter, like up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We'll try some up. Almost there. Just got to get up that hill. Up there. Whew. Okay, we crossed back across the river and back onto the road. So there's actually the option here, if you want to, you can get a Jeep all the way to Jaget. But after 8-9 hours in a Jeep yesterday, bit of thunder, not too many people are keen to get a Jeep again. The other option is you can walk the road all the way and put up with the traffic, or you can cross over the river like we did, and then you get on the trekking route through to Jaget. So we've crossed back over the river, and I reckon we're going to come around this corner and see it any minute now. Big day, pretty good. One section of about an hour and a half was where, you know, takes your breath away, but the rest was actually pretty nice walking. Yeah, see what Jaget holds. We can see the township up on the hill.
Hello, bisa alam mo dito? You want to go here?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. You're the boss. Hello.
This is the boss here.
You're the boss here. Big boss. Home sweet home. There, look. Hey! You made it. Okay, so you might find it a little bit strange that every time I walk into my room I mention whether or not I've got a toilet, or I think I'm very happy because I have a toilet. And the reason for this, and you might not realise, and my guide really drummed into me, is that hydration is one of the key factors for not getting altitude sickness. If you can keep yourself rehydrated, there's a very good chance that you're not going to get sick. Good night. Good night. Okay, arrived in Jaget. Have a look at this. Oh yeah. Private toilet and shower. Scored 2 nights in a row. Had the best time. Yeah, Gokana was really, really cruisy, and we just, like, I set the pace. I was in front, and he kind of, like, we walked together sometimes, and we were just chatting and laughing. And then other times, like, he kind of dropped back, and I kind of did my own thing, which was actually really nice. Probably only an hour and a half, which was a little bit more challenging. And then yeah, other than that, it was like actually like a pretty, I don't want to say easy hike, but yeah, it was pretty easy. Just gonna have a quick look here at the stats for the day. Not that I get too caught up in stats, but yeah. So let's see. Um, yeah, here we go. So 15.62 kilometers for the day, and a total time of 7 hours and 1 minute, and a 662 meter elevation gain. So we started off on the road, jumped across the river by suspension bridge, then we're on the trekking route, still follow along the edge of the river. Two big landslides, so we crossed two big landslides, and they were really awesome. One of them was more rockier, and then the other one was kind of like a soil sort of slide. When we stopped for lunch, I didn't stop the GPS. The GPS kept running. So, yeah, which was fine. That gave us like, I reckon we stopped for over an hour, maybe an hour for lunch. It was a pretty long break, which was great. So, our total stop time for the day was 1 hour 43 minutes. Yeah, what else to say? Not much about that. So where we are tonight, Jaget, you can actually get a jeep all the way through, but yeah, we got to Macha Khola and walked from there because who wants to spend any more time in a jeep on these crappy roads than they have to? Otherwise, the other option is you can walk the road instead of crossing the river and getting onto the hiking trail. Apart from being bloody hot today, like yeah, it was awesome. A bit sunburnt, not too bad, just normal red me. Yeah, it's about 7 o'clock at night. I've had dinner and everything. I'm just gonna muck around, get all the cameras charged back up. Stoked again, great room. Yeah, hopefully can get a good sleep tonight. Hopefully, yeah, no young fellas next door banging and crashing around, and haven't heard a rooster crowing yet. Yeah, so all right, tuning out.